fashion design this year. Maybe you're thinking about what school or which country to go to. So here are some tips that I have as someone who studied in fashion design in France, and I also work as a fashion design teacher in Shanghai for 8 years. So these are just my opinion. So number one would be the location. Of course, the location affects everything. Are you prepared to be away from your family, to live by yourself, that kind of thing? Consider that first, because it's really important, because it will affect the way that you do the courses, you know. Okay, number two would be the career. What kind of career would you like to have after fashion school? Do you want to work for a particular brand, a particular industry? For example, let's say children's wear. France is quite known for a lot of kids wear brands that are prestige, you know, like they've been here for a long time. So that kind of thing. So maybe that would affect your choice. And then lastly, are they open to hiring foreigners? You know, if you're going abroad or something like that, do they need specific things, maybe a language requirement, that kind of thing? So those are things to consider before. I mean, I'm already thinking outside the fashion school, if I'm gonna be honest. Next would be the school itself. For me, I would rather recommend schools that are known in the industry. And how do you know that? I always recommend looking at the job posts on LinkedIn. Like they would mention some schools, for example, fashion designer. Preferably students or alumni from these schools, and then they would have a list of schools. So for me, those would be my top picks. And then also if you talk in Reddit, in the subgroups, you will see what they mention about the schools. So I will read up on those. Next would be the program, because sometimes the program could be a bit generic, like okay, fashion design, you know, but for example, this particular school, maybe it is less known, but they have a very good program in menswear design. You know, the alumni that came from the school are you know, are well established designers, things like that. They were really successful. The graduates had a good feedback about the school, so that kind of thing. So as I said, that's why I placed career first. And then last but not the least, I think most importantly would be the qualifications. Is this recognized by the state? Is this a vocational school? Is it a degree? Is it, you know, like sometimes the way they translated it in English makes us think it's one thing, but it's different in their country, what it means. So you have to check on that, double check with the school itself, and also have your own research, because of course the school is not going to say the bad things about themselves, you know what I mean? Like you have to do that for yourself. You have to research, because I've been seeing a lot of videos talking about scams and things like that.